Just been to the local spa, you know, nice people working there and that. But they've got all the lines taped out, everything. You've got to stand outside the shop, wait to come in, and all that lot. Yeah. Now, fair enough. Played along with it, as you do. But when I get to the point of going through all that process, and then you hand over money to somebody not wearing, say, gloves, because some shops say it's good to wear gloves, some say it ain't. So you've got to do all the protocol, whatever you call it. I get to the point where I can talk to people, and it's just a question. If I have to stand behind the line and bend over and hand you money to give you my bag, because you're offering to pack it because we're not allowed to pack it, and then you're not wearing gloves, and you've put everything in the bag from the aisles from other shoppers, you're actually spreading on more chance of a disease onto the handles of my bag rather than me packing it. Yeah? He says, oh, so not having a go at you, I was having a normal chat. He says, oh, it's just from head office, and we've got to do what they tell us to do. So head office is to tell them to do incorrect drills, basically. Do you know what I mean? So it's all pointless, isn't it, really? But it is basically to sort of like get you to all start thinking that money is dirty as well. Because you've got these people who, swipe cards or whatever. They seem so smug, so they don't have to touch money. I watch one. But I don't have to touch him. Swipe. Yeah, but dickheads in the environment anyway doesn't realise it. Because they're teaching you stuff. You're going to get divided between money users and non-money users soon, probably, to then slowly get that other stuff to get in there. Yeah. Turning off the cash, which is more of your freedom's taken away, basically. The younger generation might not get it because they've been put up more on card swiping and new fandango things, holding your phones and all that sort of stuff to pay till it clicks it or whatever. Yeah, so there's a divide going on. More than what people think, and I reckon why you're all in your houses like other countries around the world, what's been happening to them, they've had 5G, put out more, implementing other things in the system. They're even asking you to stay at home and work from home. Now, those who work from home because they don't mind working from home. Yeah, but I tell you something, you shove a load of people who they went off the roads to reduce traffic, and they'll get the Antifa lot to make you feel bad that you have to work in home regardless anyway because you're a traffic guzzler or whatever. All these sensitivity lot that just say boo to everything. So you'll be then be working from home more, encouraged to work from home because they are doing it. Listen to them, yeah. But that's with people who like to get out and work and socialise with people and work with people as well, because that's quite deep in your psyche as well. So those people who aren't used to working home or don't choose to work from home, yeah, will probably now be shoved in your house. So you'll be doing all your jobs and office jobs probably, eventually, from home. And yet you like working with people. Your workmates, your teammates and stuff like that. Because they're working on you and they're dividing your attitudes from right down below, from street level, upwards, and from the top downwards. And they're getting at you from the left and the right. And to me, they're going to get you to eventually lose your money. All your boot sales will probably go out the window. Everything will be recorded. So even more of your life and your patterns of your work ethics of human beings in this country will be more logged down. Yeah, so it'll be locked down, and rammed down further. You're probably on that 90 quid a week, all doing working from home. And that's your bloody lot. Yeah, another thing I noticed as well, like, some shops are really good, don't get me wrong. Yeah, but some buds within that shop, whatever, yeah, they get in there. I was talking to a mate from another shop actually, who manages it. I says, there'll be some Hitler people coming through, won't they? Some little Hitler freaks. Yeah, the ones who just normally are assistants just putting up shelves. Now they can actually demand you to stand outside and tell you what to do, just like teachers. Yeah, and they got the same attitude around them, like what the teacher does when they get them all down to bow down to Allah when they're Christians and stuff like that, practicing stuff from other ethnic minorities because we're supposed to be multicultural UK and stuff like that. Yeah, you get them little buggers. Yeah, you can't dictate, right, actual the cleansing chemical practices or drills to keep viruses away by manipulating your system or shop or whatever because of people's fears or worries. It doesn't work like that. Yeah? It doesn't work because as soon as you go in, the whole concept of the place doesn't work. Yeah? Yeah, in reference, if you think eventually they're going to fit a system where if you work from home, you'll be keeping the same amount of money because you don't have to spend your money on travel or anything like that, or your car because you're all on public transport or walking or on cycles or whatever. Yeah, you'll be getting less money working from home because you have less overheads. They'll still eventually take it off you. So you'll be all sat at home, working from home, being more unsociable, no workmates or nothing. and stuff like that on less. Probably about 90 to probably 120 quid a week, because everything else was overheads. Do you get me? Enjoy queuing. Enjoy rubbing your money out. Enjoy. Go on, have a fucking good time. Because they're bending everybody, they're lying to people, and they're all gonna fucking screw you. And you won't notice it until you go away and come back out again, because you're all being locked in, right? And all these other little things have been implemented into your system. When you come out with your party heads, you won't realise it's been done to you until you settle down, and it'll all be too late. All be too late. Yeah, I'm taking a fucking piss because no bugger's waking up to it. Yeah? I know we can get good out of stuff that they do and all the rest of it, but this is completely blinkered, blinking, being taught and trained how to be even more blinkered and blinkered about being blinkered. Everything's probably just a dress rehearsal to get you all in a false sense of security, so when they do let a real virus out, you'll die without realising you've done it, yet you feel that you've got the support of the system that will be your then, knight in shining armour. So then after all this death that could be in the future, you'll still go running back to the very people who slice your throat because they've all taught you how to do it. And the sad thing is about working from home, do you know the feelings you get at first? They're all like, yeah, great, I don't have to travel into work, I don't have to do this, I can be back. But it's not like what it is. It's a lot more selective, really, to the average bod, you know what I mean? Yeah? There's a lot to go through. It's not that great. But then you won't probably realise that until you've all agreed to it, because the feeling of going into that working from home set place, or even on the dole when there's nothing to do, it's great at first until it sets in. And once it's set in, guess what? It's set in. Yeah, let's hope this is, something that doesn't come to light. But, with all the sharks that are about in this country and the selfish, greedy attitudes of what's behind the door, it doesn't look very promising for a lot of people. Will do for a few. Yeah. Even the celebrities will eventually get tired of it, because why do we have to run TV? Why can't we just have them like webcammed up? Because they'll be used to that look. Because the next generation's all looked at, they're into it anyway, so it's the next move. So in theory, we shouldn't have any celebrities on the telly or anything like that. Yeah, newsreaders, they can even do it from home. Yeah, this is the news today. Everything. The lot. Do you know what I mean? All they've got to do is get the info from, this is information from BBC, have a tiny little room set up, a little work room, because they all had good money to be able to afford a house which has a little work room in, with just BBC stuck behind it. Yeah? And they're all pushing it as well, because they've probably been promised some sort of shite. Yeah? But then the rest of us will think, well, why are you not doing that? We can't do it. Do you get me? The divide will get there. I don't think people have really looked upon this too much. I think it's been a bit of a push, because it's part of the another agenda behind it as well. It's to do with the rainbow agenda and the things like that. And they wanted to push it before they were ready, because they were still in denial that paedophilia was in their industry. And you know what I mean? But anyway, that's another subject I've studied. No point going into that now. Yeah? Good luck, everybody, seriously. Yeah? Because I think we're being shit on. And you know what, right? Yeah? All the countries in Europe are doing their different drills. Trying to learn new things, different things. But none of it adds up, because the actual drills of viruses has all been incorrect anyway. However, the attitudes of each country have all learned something, haven't they? Do you know what I mean? It'll all be learned good stuff or whatever, bad stuff picked up or whatever, the people learn it. But just imagine this, everybody. You've got an EU army, yeah? And you've all been mixed up and mashed up in the brains and emotions all differently. Imagine then all the soldiers getting together and all the officers at the top of the sergeants all trying to talk intercontinental type of multicultural EU language of bollocks. You'll have a mess. Oh, le bonjour, eine Uffenbomb on le blinking, oh, what, I kinda knew. Type of scaredy bollocks. Yeah, because all the drills are incorrect, so imagine all the drills of incorrectness getting together. It'd be more incorrect than you can imagine, I reckon. There's some right serious shite going on down the line rather than all being gridded into your national type of areas. Yeah? EU army. Blinking heck. That's like asking for blinking. That's like throwing chickens and ducks and geese and turkeys and all that all in the same pen. Throwing a load of food in there and saying, right, everybody listen. Yeah, and just to round off the DyFhijackanory type of story. Yeah. We've only done a week's lock-in. Wait until 3 months down the line, or even longer, you never know. Right? You never know. Now, this country is the world's biggest sellers, producers of marijuana. Think back to the days of China. years back, they used to sell opium to them and everything else like that. And we're the biggest growers of it. The biggest dealers, the biggest world dealers. Yeah? All ready to calm you all down when you start popping round your house. Do you get me? I'd be surprised if the blinking month's course of virus would be over a month and it'd be made up of like, Dave, pack it in. No, me dog, no. But basically, the oils from weed and stuff like that to just calm you all down. Yeah? Or other products they have designed within the NHS from that said herb. Yeah? Could be pulling your hair out, everything, probably. Possibly. Anxiety up to bugger it. Scared to bugger it, feared to bugger it. You'd have gone through all the paranoia stuff anyway, sat there drunk at home, blinking all this sort of stuff, wondering what's going on because of the virus anyway. Yeah, we'll get in your preset ready to take a bit of weed. Bit of bloody weed. A DyFhijackanory type of story. I mean, it's worldly known for years that we've been a nation of pissheads and violent buggers. So have other countries as well. Possible chill out time.